I hate to be the bringer of bad news, but another VTuber agency is about to disappear into a puff of smoke. That agency being PRISM Project. Now, this is not really a large VTuber agency per se. It's kind of like FaZe, like Idol. PRISM Project kind of straddles the tier between small to mid-sized VTuber agencies. They have large VTubers like Luto, who has 70k subscribers, Shiki Miyoshino, which has over 150k subscribers. They also have Omiya Emma, which is relatively respectable at 80k subscribers. The issue for PRISM Project is their VTubers have subscribers, but they're not pulling in the numbers for their live streams. You can see in the VODs, these are relatively low numbers if you compare it to the subscribers. It feels like the subscribers they have are kind of dead. Perhaps that's why they're closing down. Now, you don't need to worry about finding out about the VTuber past lives for PRISM Project because apparently the company has decided to let the talents keep their VTuber models, and that means they get to continue as usual on the channels that you all know them for. So let's take a look about what the PRISM Project has to say regarding the closure of their operations. They're saying, "Dear PRISMers, thank you for all your support. PRISM Project will cease operations on March 31st, 2024. The end of the month, basically. Sony Music Entertainment Japan today announced its virtual talent management project, the PRISM Project, will cease operations as of March 31st, 2024. All 18 currently managed talents will become independent performers from April 1st, 2024 under their current talent names and personas, and will be transferred the rights to their character images to permit a seamless transition to independent talent activities, utilizing their current YouTube and other social media accounts. This means if you supported a PRISM Project VTuber, say Shiki, you don't really need to go through the whole looking for their past lives just so you can enjoy their content. You can just continue going to the same channels and watch them use the same VTuber models, and they will still remember what they've done. Just continue as usual. Moving on, PRISM Project fans should tune in to each talent streams and/or social media in early March for more information about each talent's individual plans for their activities after March 31st. Events and releases that are currently scheduled for the month of March will continue as scheduled, and merchandise orders placed by March 31st deadline will be fulfilled even after the conclusion of PRISM Project operations. PRISM Project's official YouTube and Twitter accounts will remain as an archive, and fan mail received by March 31st will be delivered to talents as normal. PRISM Project asks that its fans continue to support talent events and activities throughout their final streams in late March. PRISM Project asks that its fans refrain from making inquiries to the talents directly, and to direct any business-related questions regarding the announcement, contact at prismproject.jp. PRISM Project, originally founded by Another Ball Inc., was transitioned to management and operation by Sony Music Entertainment Japan in May 2022. In the nearly 2 years since the transition, PRISM Project saw its reach and exposure increase dramatically, with appearances at major anime conventions and events, both within Japan and around the world, multiple original music releases, a major music label debut, the addition of formerly independent talents as their original character IPs, and other significant accomplishments, which saw PRISM's reach extend far beyond its original scope. Now we have PRISM Project's producer Shogun giving his take regarding the situation. Since the transition to Sony Music, PRISM Project talents created nearly 2 years of engaging pioneering content, and we are extremely proud of the contributions that each PRISM talent has made to the virtual talent space. Our opportunity to bring PRISM talents content to a much larger audience, both virtually and physically, to achieve a long list of firsts for PRISM as a staff and talent team, and to have had the chance to continue to pursue our mission of helping each and every one of our viewers find something they love and feel happiness every single day, was an honor and a privilege. After careful consideration and discussions between management and talents regarding each talent's goals as virtual performers, with an eye towards the industry trends and the considerable staff resources required not only to sustain but to further grow the brand, together we have made the incredibly difficult decision to cease talent management operations and make it possible for each talent to continue their talent activities under their current talent names with their current character IPs. That was interesting. I recognize that this will be a heart-wrenching and surprising announcement for our fans, but I want you all to know that PRISM Project is eternally grateful for the long-term passionate support of its fan audience, and we hope that fans will continue to support each talent as they take the next step in their talent activities. And there you have it, PRISM Project is ending. PRISM Project basically saw how saturated the VTuber space was and how much money and resources they would need to put into each talent as well as their staff in order to grow, and they just decided that it wasn't worth it. It would be incredibly hard to continue as it is, so they had to close the entire branch. It's kind of messed up that Sony would actually purchase an entire VTuber agency only to close them down several years later, because they realized they just can't put in as much resources to grow the brand anymore. Yeah, it sucks. We've got a lot of people giving their take about the situation. This is Proctor, the fanboy leader of the virtual asylum, and he's complaining he just took a shower, he didn't sleep, so he was questioning why another VTuber agency is shutting down. So there's this running joke in the virtual asylum that whenever Proctor goes to sleep, a VTuber agency will just explode. And obviously Proctor is complaining about the situation because he didn't go to sleep, he was just showering. We've got Flipsy commenting on the situation, saying, I guess March isn't the month for VTubers either. He's referring to February, where a lot of drama within the VTuber space was just coming out week after week. We have some agency VTubers like Obaki Pam thanking PRISM Project for letting their talents keep their accounts and models, and she wished the best for everyone. Overall, most of the VTubers in the industry feel that this kind of sucks, but they wish the best and they are applauding PRISM Project for allowing the girls to just keep their VTuber models. This is a good sign. We've also got a lot of VTubers from Sony giving their take regarding the PRISM Project's closure. They also talk about how they enjoyed collabing with the talents of PRISM Project. We've got Ringo right here saying they'd like to thank all the staff for their efforts up till now, as well as the people who have collaborated with our affiliated talents and enjoyed their videos and singing voices. We also have Itsuki here saying even if PRISM is gone, the bond with the members will not disappear. We'll continue to support everyone. Let's have more fun together. This is another VTuber belonging to Sony Music Entertainment. Maru belongs to one of the branches under Sony, so you could say PRISM Project is basically one of their sister branches. And Maru is saying their energy, kindness, and love inspired me. As a fan myself, I'm so glad we can continue supporting them after April. PRISM love. Then we have Kanra Deity saying all my love to the girls. I'll keep supporting you all. This is kind of ironic because Kanra Deity is also going into a hiatus. You can see here Kanra Deity had to move out of her current place because of living problems. So she'll be taking a hiatus for a while. She'll be back for the concert, but she will be coming back later on. Now we take a look at the person who used to own and found the PRISM Project. This is Captain. He's the Anylife CEO. He used to manage the PRISM Project. It's been years since he's had anything to do with the PRISM Project because he sold the company to Sony. So this is what he has to say regarding the PRISM Project's closure. To everyone who supported PRISM, first off, a big thank you to all PRISM agents and to those associated with it. Although I have already stepped back from management, as the founder, it is bittersweet to see the brand name no longer continue. However, I am glad to hear that everyone can continue their activities. I would like to express my gratitude to everyone at Sony for their generous support. Now he talks about the beginning of PRISM. I started preparing for PRISM in late 2020, around the pandemic time basically. At that time, I had handed over the presidency of my first startup as it grew, and I was searching for new challenges throughout my travels, meeting entrepreneurs worldwide. During my travels, I witnessed firsthand how Japanese anime and games were giving hope to people around the globe. Inspired by many individuals I met, I wanted to try my hand at creating entertainment. And that's how PRISM began. When PRISM was being announced, there were only a handful of EN VTuber agencies and the major agencies had not yet expanded into the US. It was truly an exciting experience to have laid a foundation capable of generating profit through 4 auditions in 2021. Preparing for the first stream with the first generation in a shared office, setting up computers remains a fond memory. However, despite the growth, I often felt that our small company couldn't fully embrace new technology challenges or venture into music. That's when I had a chance encounter with the team pushing Sony's VTuber business. After several conversations, I felt that this team could do what we couldn't and shine a brighter light on PRISM. So I passed the baton on to them. Although PRISM has had to change its form, Due to various circumstances, I'm deeply grateful to all the fans who have supported us thus far. To everyone who supported PRISM after handing over PRISM's management to Sony, I wanted to avoid intervening in the streams, so I deliberately kept some distance. But let me take this moment to look back and express my thanks to the 3 members of the first generation who dived into the unknown project. Thank you. PRISM existed because of you. Iku Hoshifuri, you claimed to be the little sister character but were always pulling PRISM along. You were truly a pillar of strength. Aoi Tokimori, I was convinced of your talent when I first heard you sing at the first interview. Ibuki Meno, your presence and atmosphere were always soothing to us all. The 2 members of the second generation brought fresh air into PRISM and contributed to significant growth. To Luto Araka, thank you for being chaos to PRISM, but keep the naughty stuff in moderation, haha. To Rita Kamishiro, everyone respected your earnest attitude and quest for improvement. To the 4 members of the third generation that made me feel that PRISM had finally matured. To Shiki Miyoshino, from the moment we spoke at your first interview, I knew you would succeed. I wasn't wrong, was I? To Nia Suzune, your charm and the funny memes you kept sending during the selection made us laugh a lot. To Yura Rikudo, your overwhelming creativity always left me amazed, making it hard to believe it was the work of just one person. Tina Penguin, we probably talked the most during your interview. I won't say much, but thank you for your continued support. Thank you for continuing to do your best. The 4th generation holds a special place in my heart as the last group I was involved with. To Nakika Mizuki, when you said you liked Tokusatsu, I was so surprised that I decided to select you on the spot. Otaku vibes. To Saranagare, I had been hoping for a reliable older sister figure in PRISM, so you were a welcome addition. Big, to Non and On, I truly respect your dedication to creation. After a long exchange, you joined us, and we have many memories together. And to me Ushio, who graduated, I wished I could have helped you shine more. To the 5th, 6th, and 7th gens, it's Ami Amami, Ko Tsubame, Akane Jun, Dark Sprite, Nana Asteria, Omiya Emma. Thank you for making PRISM stronger and bigger after I left. I'm truly grateful you saw potential in PRISM and devoted your energy to it. Let's collaborate if there's a chance in the future. And most importantly, to the staff and fans who have supported PRISM from the start. Without your support, PRISM could not have come this far. Thank you truly. Personally, PRISM is a brand I'm deeply attached to, hence this lengthy message, haha. PRISM has provided me with significant growth. This experience has fueled my desire to support more VTubers, leading to my current project AnyLife.app. While PRISM's story as we know it may be concluding here, as its founder, I continue to be dedicated to the spreading of the allure of anime and VTubers worldwide. Thank you everyone, truly from the bottom of my heart. Captain, the ex-CEO of PRISM Project, would show off just how scuffed his first stream of PRISM Project truly was. You can see it's really messy in the photo. Many people who used to be managed by Captain came into the comment section to thank him. Iku would say, "Thank you, Captain, for everything. I hate to say it though, but I don't think you will ever beat the white hair allegations." We have Aoi, who has said, "This made me tear up. Joining PRISM changed my life for the better, and I am forever grateful to you and everyone who made PRISM what it is today. Thank you for everything, Captain." So yeah, PRISM Project is ending, but at least its VTubers get to keep their models. Fans of PRISM Project will still be able to watch live streams of their favorite VTuber, so don't worry. Even after March 31st, 2024, you'll still get to see your Oshi. That's the end of the video. Thank you for coming. This is Rex Nebula, signing out.